Hello everyone. I would like to show you our new tool Prover-Submit, used for integrity checking of files. So you can use it in the context of reviewing files, and the reviewer needs to be sure that the files are the correct ones, meaning that those files have not been changed after the original author has stored them. There are two use cases we support. The first one is, imagine you are the creator of drawings or documentation or something that needs to be reviewed afterwards. So we first add those files to Prover-Submit using this add button here. Now we have added some files to the actual pane, which is the pane on the right one. We call the left pane the expected pane because it contains the expected checksums and the expected file name. I'll show you how we get there later. We see this little question mark here saying that no checksums have been created so far. So our next step is to create the checksums using this checksum button here. You can select one of those. I go with the default one, and there you have it. And when you hover over it again, you see the checksum matches. So whenever you see a status here, you can hover over the status and then you see what's going on. When you're in this process, you might want to change the documentation because there are some changes or something like this. So we do some changes. We save it, and then you see there's a red cross popping up. So whenever you change something that has already been added to the actual pane, we track it for changes. And when you have created the checksums, we compare the checksums of the current file with the checksum you've already created for the file. And in this case, we can see if something has changed or not. So you see when there is something that is not right here, and then you can decide either to recreate those checksums or you restore the file. In this case, I will restore the file, save it again, and everything is green so far. The next step is to save the content of the expected pane, the left pane here. So we can send the file, the final file, to the reviewer. So we do it our checksums.xml, and that's it. Now you saved all the contents from the expected pane and can hand over the resulting file and the files you see on the actual pane to the reviewer, and we look at this process right now. So imagine you are the reviewer and you're supposed to review a bunch of files. The first thing you do is you load the checksums file into your instance of Prover-Submit, like this. And there you see this exclamation mark says, okay, there's a file that has not been added to the actual pane, but to the expected pane. So we need to add those files to the actual pane. Exactly. And then when you miss something, we see this exclamation mark, and then you see, okay, there's something going on here. The file has not been added. So which file was it? Yes, exactly this one. So we add it to the file, everything is green. And now you can review those files because you know that these files are the files the original author has stored. So that's it. Thank you for watching.